Hey everybody, Jen here of Gen X Website Design and Strategy. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn a line block from a horizontal line to a vertical line on desktop only in Squarespace using a little bit of custom CSS. Now you might be wondering, why would I want to take a horizontal line and turn it into a vertical line on desktop only in Squarespace? Well, if you like these neat little dividers, you might be thinking, well, I can just do that on my keyboard by selecting the vertical divider on my keyboard like this, right? The problem with this is that when you view it on mobile, this is what it's going to end up looking like. It's kind of messy. It's not very well organized. Everything is on a single line with the dividers in place. That's kind of how you have to do it. However, this is what you can make it look like. You've added some custom CSS to turn these horizontal lines into vertical lines on desktop only. This is what it could look like on mobile, which is much more neat and much easier for people to navigate. Okay, imagine that these are links that link to this content than this. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. First, you'll add your line blocks, which I've already done. Okay. But you'll add your line blocks and you'll make them, approximately the size that you want them to be and put them approximately where you want them to be on your page and hit save. And then you're going to go to pages. You're going to scroll all the way down to website tools and custom CSS. And then you're going to copy and paste the code below this video right here. Great. Now for this next step, you're going to need the Squarespace ID Finder if you don't already have it. And you're going to want to install this into your Chrome browser. And if you are working on one or more Squarespace websites, you should absolutely be using the Chrome browser. It is way more compatible with Squarespace, and you can install all kinds of really helpful extensions into your Chrome browser that work really well with Squarespace. And this is one of them. This is an absolute must-have. So if you don't already have this, do this right now and add this to your browser. And when you add it to your browser, it is going to look like this. Okay, then come back over to your website and select it. And basically what this does is it shows you all of the block IDs and the section IDs and collection IDs for your entire web page. Each block has its own block ID. So you need to locate the block IDs that represent the line blocks that you are wanting to turn from horizontal to vertical. So it's a little bit smooshed in here. Might be a little bit hard for me to find those. Maybe if I expand this, it'll be easier to see. When I hover over the block ID, you can see that it actually highlights the block, and that does look like a line right there. So I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to highlight right here where it says block ID goes here, and I'm going to paste it. And you can see that that line has turned vertical, and I'm going to do it for my other lines as well. And I can just add those all right here. So I'm going to add a comma. And I'm not going to put any spaces in there. And I'm going to try to find that other line. And here it is. I can tell that this is it because you can see this little pink box right here. That's my line. So I'm going to select this. You can see how it automatically copies to the clipboard when I select it. I'm going to come back over here to where I had just put that comma, and I'm going to paste it. And you can see that that one just turned vertical as well. And I'm just going to do it for the remainder of my line blocks. Okay, great. I'm going to deselect all of these messy block IDs. And as you can see, I have these nice, neat vertical lines. I'm going to select save. And now you can resize these to whatever size you want them to be, and move them around until they are in the position that you want them to be in. And now when you go to the mobile view, you'll be able to move things around, change the size, do whatever you want, and it's not going to affect anything on the desktop version. It looks a whole lot better than this. I can't take credit for this helpful little code snippet. I have to give credit to my dear friend Jessica Miller, who is also a Squarespace web designer. And a darn good one, too. I hope you guys found that helpful. And if you did, please give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel. Maybe share this with someone who you think could use some help with this. And remember, web design is really fun, but it's your website's job to attract and engage your target audience. And to learn more about how to do that, head on over to my blog where I share lots of free tips and strategies for attracting and engaging your target audience to your Squarespace website.